Well, if you're a college basketball fan, by the way, I have nothing nice to say about Coach Rhodes because he's never a manager for us, so I'm not going to have any stories for you. If you're a college basketball fan, obviously it was an exciting game, especially when there's a lot of threes and a lot of turning of the game and scores and changes and all that. I thought the one thing that stood out about us and them is that we were very resilient and we never broke, and we continued to do what we did. And they, on the flip side, never let us continually make, probably about 4 or 5 times they took leads and we came back and were able to get it close again, either one possession or whatever. And they never stopped doing what they do. And, they got those 2 breakaway dunks in the beginning of the second half, and, they got a couple loose rebounds that we didn't get. They were able to pitch it ahead and get some layups off of that. I mean, they're just really, really good at being relentless for 40 minutes. And that's a credit, not just to coach, in my opinion. It's more of a credit to the kids, that they understand that it's a game of flows, and when a team's shooting threes the way we shoot them and the way we're capable of shooting, the way we want to shoot them, sometimes that can mentally get to you. And those guys did a really good job, I thought. Williams, when we played you guys the last time, he came off the bench, if you remember, and he was phenomenal that night. And he was terrific. And I actually said to our staff, I have no idea why Will doesn't play that guy more, because he's really, really talented. And, again, he made those big plays. He made that big floater in the lane, and he got fouled, made the big free throws, and he's a winner. Tillman, he works out with one of our guys because he's from Detroit, where Epe Udo, that played for us at Baylor, one of our big donors, he was 6th pick in the NBA draft. They have a relationship, and the guy that works them out, they're all good friends of myself, and then one of our players is in that agency. And Tillman's, you could just tell he's really settled into who he is. He really wants to be the guy, and he's not afraid of the moment. And he probably takes too many threes. But he made the first one, which was we were happy. We thought, okay, maybe he'll take 3 or 4 more. At least he's not shooting jump hooks in the paint. Then he did, and he didn't make them. We were able to get those rebounds, except the last one. And crazy statistic, every rebound goes weak, and it goes 7 feet when it's a 3. And we blocked that last attempt, and it actually hit the short side of the flange. And what's his name, Lane or Lake, whatever that dude's name is from Longwood, was right there. So, Coach has got a great core. I think he's got a great bench. I think he's got a lot of guys that can do a lot of things. We did a really good job on 0 and 13. I don't know names, guys. This is our 3rd game in 4 days. We did a really good job on 0 and 13 and making sure they didn't get their squeezes off. But what's crazy is how important it is in these kind of games that the little details make the biggest difference. Is one time we screwed up and we went under 0, and that's his favorite thing. Like, he almost looks like he laughs at you before he shoots it. He's so slow in his shot, And he buried that 3 on the right 45, and that was our error. If we'd have went over the top, he never could have shot it. And those are the things you can't have those. And inexperience and I don't believe in any of that garbage. And I've never, like I told you the last time I was here, look at your notes. I've never been a moral victory guy, and there's nothing we're going to take away from this that we're going to be happy to look at this thing. But Coach, you played Michigan State and Michigan. I don't care. And when your parents tell you that, just tell them thanks and don't listen to them. And don't listen to your girlfriends, and don't listen to anybody. Because there's another game. Michigan, it was a 2-possession game with 7 minutes to go. We were winning with 9:50 to go. So I don't believe in that garbage. And you can say whatever you want to say, and you can coach however you want to coach, but that's why we're champions. Because we don't let our guys believe in that kind of stuff. We believe in you should win every single opportunity. So we make a lot of money. That's why our schedule is the way it is. We raise a lot of money. But we don't go here to get a steak and to get a check. We come here to get a win. So... Was that opening comment? That wasn't even a question.
Coach, you've had you won a regular season championship 2 years in a row. And like you said, you beat Michigan State. You come into another crazy environment tonight. Next game, you got Florida.
Oh, thanks.
Well, basically my point is this, for you guys the rest of the season, when you get to Lang Sun play, how is this going to help you guys? Because that is a very tough conference as well, so how's it going to help you?
So there's the danger, right? So you're part of the danger, right? And no disrespect to your media, but you're part of the danger, because here's the danger. Number one, when you're inexperienced and untested. That's what everybody wants to say. That's what all of our boosters want to say. That's what, we've always played this schedule for 9 seasons. I've played this. Over 500,000 every single year. So everybody thinks it gets you prepared for your league. In reality, how would you like to get your brains beat in every single night? You know what I'm saying? How would you like to be 0-3, but you fought and you were close? You know, how would you like to have that 32-point loss and then Michigan was 20 and then, you know, you go play Florida, you play VCU, you play LSU, Mississippi State, Missouri, you play all those guys. So it's a fine line how you got to handle it with these guys. And the mental aspect of it is more critical than anything else. Because if they think, well, this is going to prepare us for the league, and then when you go play Mount St. Mary's, what are they going to think? Man, we played Michigan State, Michigan. Man, this is going to be nut. Man, we're going to be. Oh, really? You think Mount St. Mary's didn't go to the NCAA tournament? You think them jokers don't want to whoop you? You know what I'm saying? So that's a fine line what you're asking. So we really talk about the elephant in the room. We ain't afraid of the elephant. We ain't afraid of the expectations. But we always check these dudes at the door because we don't want them, again, no disrespect to you guys, we don't want them listening to you guys saying, listen, that schedule really. So to answer your question, it really does prepare us for the league because it helps make us mentally tougher. But we can't let the guys think that right now. They got to think about 1-0, win every day. That's what we should do in life, win every day. Tomorrow I'm going to make a difference in someone's life. I don't know who, but I'm going to make a difference.
Well, that's my point. You have a lot of teams in your conference that play well outside the conference. So
yeah, because they don't play our schedule.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you guys, it's more of a mental thing where you guys prepare yourselves because, you know, following your career, you not like you like to win these games.
Correct.
You like to win all these games. So there is no moral victories. But
no.
Like I said, playing in such tough environments like you played in.
It's like Gulf Coast. I mean, exactly. Gulf Coast is just like this.
Exactly. Florida Gulf Coast, very good.
Just like this. Loud, obnoxious, the band, the people. I mean, your people clap for our kids coming off the floor, which I thought was a testament to your fans who understand basketball. Like, you're a basketball school. Does that make sense? So your fans, you know, did a good job. But yes, so that part I'll definitely use about the environment. And I'll definitely use that for sure.
Coach, what was the game plan coming in to be able to stretch the VCU defense and be able to, you know, shoot all those shooters?
So our game plan's pretty simple. This is the best shooting team we've ever had, and that's a big statement. Because we led the country a couple years ago. We broke a record that no one's ever done before. No one's even close. It took like 8 years. I mean, it was an unbelievable. We were 41%. We made 253s or something. So this is from the top to bottom the best shooting team we've ever had. So we're going to shoot as many threes as we can. We want to get layups and dunks and wide open threes. And all those bad shots we took, those tough shots we took, what did they lead to? Right? So we've got to figure that out, and we got to make sure. We did it against Michigan State, and we did it against Michigan too. So we got to grow with that and get better at that. But that, you know, let me tell you this: we've never practiced once in 9 years. We've never practiced against a press, never. But we practice. Let's say 100 times a year. We practice press-o naked, 5-on-0 every single day for 100 times a year. So what we did tonight against your press is not rocket science. It's not mystical dust. It's not anything. Here's what we're going to do. Here's the way you do it. You do it every day. Just do it this way. When they stole the ball at the beginning of the second half, because our kid didn't do what he's supposed to do, which is come meet the ball. Cardinal sin number 1. So when we were doing what we're supposed to do, their press didn't bother us. And now you have to play offense and see what you can do. I think we out-rebounded them too. But they got the biggest rebound in the game when Tillman missed that 3.
Will's Rams and now you played Mike's Rams from a coaching.
I've seen Shaka's really good about
coaching. What's as a coach? What are the differences?
I got your
differences you see?
Yeah, I got your answer already because somebody asked me that today. As a matter of fact, so the thing that I really like about this group, from watching them on a film that I've watched, is it seems like they're more like they were. And I think that the guys were different when Will was here. And I thought they had some guys that were maybe a little bit different as far as what they wanted to do. And I think Will was smart enough to understand when to hold them, when to fold them, where I think Coach Rhodes does a great job of knowing they can keep the throttle on, keep the throttle on, keep the throttle on. And they did a really good job with that tonight because I think he's got enough depth. Even though he didn't play everybody, I think he's got enough depth. I think he's got enough interior guys. I think Silva's going to be, number 14, is that his name? He's going to be a good player. 5's going to be a good player. But I really think that you guys are going to be much, much more relentless for 40 as opposed to, because remember that night, we did the same. If you remember, we did the same thing the last time. We broke the press and we made threes, and they had to get out of it, and your kid banked one in, remember? He banked one in the first half. We were on a run, like we were rolling. And Burgess freaking banked one in and didn't call it either. And, so So I think that, to me, that's the difference. I don't think offensively they're any different, you know.
Coach, you guys had 16 turnovers tonight. Like, how do you get better from that?
It's crazy. Like, you know, Michigan State, we had like 20. Let's say 20. Michigan doesn't even pressure you. We had 24. Do you know what we were from 3 against Michigan? 9 for 15. 9 for 15. And I'm telling the guys, are you kidding me? Like, just keep dribbling and shooting threes. Like, we don't miss. And we turned it over because we were trying to throw the ball to our forwards. It was crazy. But really, a lot of our turnovers are self-inflicted. They're really self-inflicted. So we've got to tighten that up somehow. The kid from Puerto Rico, I mean, God bless him, his family's house gets destroyed. And he's been a pillar for us every single night because he's getting dogged every single night, you know. And Yvonne is just – he's just a tremendous player and a tremendous talent. JT finally got rolling. You know, that's what he does.
And even though you guys are great three-point shooters, only 4 from the line, they were 16-24. How do you?
Yeah, that's one of our biggest areas that we're going to have to get better at. And I told the guys, if you notice, we took too many one-foot shots. And what you have to do is play off 2, drive your inside elbow through the guy's chin. He automatically goes back, and then you score it. And we practice that. But for whatever reason, like, guys think it's like, you know, diving. You know, you do like a triple half with a pike and a twist, and you get like a degree of difficulty, even though you screw up and don't splash right. Well, our guys think degree of difficulty at least gets you a point. And that's where I have to do a better job making sure. Because if we get to, we're a really good shooting team, we're a really good free throw shooting team. And we get to the line, now we get like 6 or 8 more points. You take away some of those unintelligent turnovers, next thing you know, we're up 4 instead of down 3, and now their sphincter gets a little bit tighter. You see what I'm saying? And now things change.
So how do you turn this into a win in Florida?
Well, first of all, you know, we got to get back and get into school. And then we take tomorrow off. And then Wednesday, we can't do anything except prepare for Florida and then drive down. And then after the game Thursday night against Florida, we'll drive all the way to Wofford, and then we play Saturday and Sunday. So 6 games in 10 days. So it is what it is, but that's life. So we're going to do the same. We're going to prepare. We're going to go to Florida. They're going to press us. They're going to be big like Michigan State. They're athletic like VCU. They shoot the ball from 3 like Michigan, and they press like VCU. So tell me what you haven't seen yet. You know what I mean? It's going to be one of those deals. I'll tell you what about your team, too, that's something that's pretty cool. And I might be wrong because you guys see them more. To me, this team seems like they got that esprit de corps. It seems like they got that spirit about each other. It seems like they have they're a little bit more cohesive than they've been maybe. I'm not positive, but I think I feel that. And I could be wrong, but I think I feel that. Oh, for Mike? I thought we were going to do it together. Thank you. I thought we were